Jai Guru Datta, dear Sanmarga Sadhaks. Very, very proud and happy to see you all back again on this beautiful Sunday for the Facebook live session of Born to Succeed. It is an intrinsic and a very fundamental, innate, true conviction of life that it is born to succeed. I keep reiterating this. Every time, every Sunday, you listen to me, and there is only one belief that I keep trying to drill within your system, within your mind, within your heart, that you are born to succeed. There are many beliefs. There are many kinds of conviction. In life, to be successful, we need a variety of qualities, value system, or convictions to have a progressive and a happy life. But why do I keep reinforcing or trying to keep this born to succeed belief deep within you? Try to drill this and make sure that give various collaterals, psychological collaterals, examples, thoughts, patterns for the same conviction. I am born to succeed because I am designed to succeed. In the beginning, because we are in the beginning, I want you all to say with me, I am born to succeed because I am designed to succeed. Why we are trying to do this again and again? Because to live a prosperous, progressive, proactive life, we need a variety or an array of qualities, values, but all of them have their roots in that very true belief that I am born to succeed. Because if you see, in life, we need something called as confidence. In life, we need to have something called as confidence. Now, this confidence is multi-dimensional. You want to do something, start something, you need to have confidence. You need to talk to your people, you need to have confidence. You need to do anything and everything, you need a different type of confidence. For example, in a relationship, if you are talking to your parents, to your spouse, to your children, you need a different kind of centeredness, groundedness, an emotional comfort within you, which gives you a sense of confidence while you are talking to them, so that they feel that conviction, they feel that person within you and be in sync with you. When you are in a business, or when you want to take a step in your life, or when you want to do anything, in your so-called materialistic world. Now, Siddha Sanmarga and Sanatana Dharma. Again, here I want to emphasize on this point. Never actually differentiated between this materialistic and spiritual and all that. The truth is, what you truly are, that you truly do. Or in other words, what you truly be and know that you are deep down, that alone you do. So, as we were discussing, confidence, when I am talking to in a relationship, I need a different level or different type of emotional centeredness leading to confidence. When I am doing a business or when I am trying to do something creative in my life, then I need to have a mental stability, persistence and perseverance, resulting in a steady conviction of the mental picture, thereby producing something called as confidence. Now this confidence is backed by your own persistence and perseverance. When people, they started a small company in a garage, they say the world's most richest company was started in a garage. Apple, they say that. I am not very sure, but people say that. Now, for that, what is the confidence that was there in the initial? That was not emotional centeredness, that was mental stability combined by, and mental stability combined by mental clarity. Mental clarity and mental stability are now fostered or supported by persistence and perseverance. Because if you have mental stability, you will have mental clarity. When you have mental clarity, you will have the clarity and conviction on the picture of what you really want to be, what you really see yourself as. You don't really feel we are in a garage, we are with only two people, we are doing this small. We don't really feel that, because we see the mental picture, and even before things happen, people see what they can be or what they truly are. And now mental stability leading to mental clarity leading to conviction, leading to persistence and perseverance. Persistence and perseverance, lot of people feel they are qualities. No. If you have true mental clarity, for example, if you see people when they want to start a business or when they want to adopt a habit or when they make this New Year resolution, because we are entering New Year, the whole January is also celebrated as a New Year, so we can still feel that we are stepping into the New Year. So in that perspective, if you see, we make a New Year resolution. I want to exercise daily, I want to do this daily, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to get this year. We have our own resolutions. Now when it comes to that, when we want to step ahead and do something again, we lack persistence and perseverance. We want to do exercise, but then 5 days, 3 days, and most of you might have already quit your New Year resolution. That's also a possibility. I don't believe that, but there is a possibility. Now if you see, why is this? No, you lack persistence. Mind will trick us, trying to tell us we lack persistence and perseverance. Then our mind will accept, yes, I lack persistence and perseverance. Because I lack persistence and perseverance, now I don't believe in myself. Now because I don't believe in myself, can I do that? No. And so I don't have confidence. Now it will become a mental trick or a maze, puzzle. When I want to do something, persistence. Why am I not having persistence? Because I lack perseverance. Why I lack perseverance? Because I lack something else. Why am I lacking something else? Because I lack something else. Example, I want to do exercise. 2 days I did. After the third day I realized, if I have better shoes, then I will be able to do it better. to have better shoes, my monthly salary will come on February 1st. So on February 2nd, I will buy best shoes fit for this kind of exercise routine that I have chosen, and then I will again start on February. And then in February again, other things come. This is a psychological collateral. I want you to relate it. Things happen like this when you start a business or when you start a relationship or things. Yes or no? Do not everybody will have a resolution, New Year resolution that they will be exercising, but examples, when we start something happens and our mind will trick us into believing that we lack that quality. Finally we lack some other quality, and because of that we lack some other quality. After that, life is too hectic. Life is so hectic. Life in this competitive world, quote unquote competitive world, you have to work a lot. Mind will tell you this, and then we have to work a lot. The truth is, in India, for giving you a psychological collateral example, in India there was a cell phone revolution started maybe around 10-15 years ago, and there was a time in 2004 or 5 or sometime, that time even the poorest of the poor are almost taxi, auto, rickshaw, laborers, everybody, people working in construction industry, laborers, everybody had cell phone. Everybody and anybody, almost. Now, it's not a debate or a political thing, so do not come up with some remote village, but mostly India had millions and millions of cell phones connections. 2003, 4. So cell phone revolution was there. In 2018, for a new cell phone company to come and open a business, hectic competition, because already there are 7 or 6 cell phone companies. Hectic competitive world. Yet somehow the company got launched and then became the number 1 company. I'm sure you guys understand whom I'm referring to and talking to about. So is there a competition for a competent? Is there any competition for the competent? Now, competency we will blame on other things. That was helpful, this was. When you start something in your life, your excuses to not complete that is, this is not helping, that is not helping. When somebody competent does something also, this was helping, that was helping. Why for a competent things help? Why for an incompetent we lack a lot of perseverance, or we lack a lot of value system? Now, if I attack perseverance, I will lack persistence. If I lack persistence, I will lack perseverance. If I try to do it more, I have difficulties. If I have difficulty or obstacles, if I handle persistence, perseverance, obstacles, then I have time constraints. If I handle time constraint also, then there comes a new matter, confidence, final picture. Every time man will get confused. I need to fix so many things within me. And when you find so many things going wrong within you, automatically again your confidence, your self-belief within you goes down. And then you start searching for a business. And then you keep searching for the next 4 years, 5 years. You never find it. You start searching for a new job that will give you your desired salary or hike or increase, whatever you call it. You keep searching for it. Opportunities are not there. This is not there. If I learn that extra, this will be there. We will keep on doing. There are people who postpone, prolong, and do it. The people who live in the same job profile, same industry for years. Sometimes even blaming that they have reached a high profile. Now it's difficult to find a job for them. Is anything truly high profile, quote unquote high profile, if it is not in high demand? It's a mental picture. Any high profile job should be actually in high demand, because what does high profile mean? A man of, or a job requiring higher level of skill. Yes or no? Higher level of skill is always in demand. Yes or no? But then people give, oh, high profile, now difficult to search for a job. That's because we have a limited view. In our Telugu, my mother tongue Telugu language, we have this saying, if you are a true chef or a true cook, you can cook any cuisine. But if you are an incomplete cook, then you can only cook what you know. Am I clear with you? If you are a true chef, you can taste Mexican, Italian, and come to know what's been used how. And thanks to Google these days, you can easily find the recipe. Just get it done. You can get it. There are people who are that flexible, amenable. Now again, this flexibility and amenability in life also is very important. For example, people, I'll tell you some personal example. Few days back, Siddha Sanmarga started something called as Sukshma Drashta. It is on a pilot program. We will be launching that in the future for everybody, but we selected few people, few children. The goal of that program was to make sure that children write something about their father or something about their father, or mathematics, do mathematics with left hand, and write science or some English or some other subject with right hand simultaneously, while listening to songs or listening to some music and singing. So auditory functioning, your verbal system functioning, your both hands solving mathematics and doing science simultaneously. Is it possible to elevate children to that level of skill? Within 2 months, we were so successful, we selected 4 children and all 4 were simultaneously writing and talking and singing, talking, singing. One of the child was singing some Bollywood song, Main Pareshan, Main Pareshan. There is a famous song, I don't know about that song, but the girl knew and the girl was listening to that song, Main Pareshan, Main Pareshan. And then she was doing mathematical solutions here, and she was doing science here and singing Main Pareshan while listening to the same Pareshan Gana. Now Pareshan means I am confused or I am troubled. Now what is happening? I told the girl, see, if I say I am slim, I will be slim. But if I keep singing Main Pareshan, I am troubled, and there is a song in Bollywood these days which says, we will never change, we will never grow, hum nahi sudharenge. We will never become good. If it is a love song, there is intense pain. Oh, pyar, I did love, but I got punishment. I did good things, but I was troubled. If it is an excitement, jolly song, then it says, मैं नहीं सुधरूंगा, I will never become good. We are happy, drinking, boozing, doing all nonsense, and we will not change. We are happy with this. Or if we are in love and it's in a romantic song, मैं परेशान. I am troubled. If you understand, if I say I am slim. If I am joyfully singing. Now, when I say I am slim, my mind will immediately ask me a question. Are you truly slim? Are you truly? No, na? Why are you saying this? You want to be. Tell. You want to be slim. Yeah, I want to be slim. You want to be slim. That means you are fat. So you are fat. Mind will put all these questions. But I am joyfully driving or joyfully doing something, I am joyfully singing. मैं परेशान, मैं बहुत अच्छा काम किया लेकिन मेरे को तकलीफ आई. मैंने तो प्यार किया लेकिन मेरे को थप्पड़ पड़ा. मैं नहीं सुधरूंगा. I will never change. If you are joyfully, mind is not questioning that time. When you say I am slim, mind is questioning 1,000 things. Are you really slim? No, I want to be. You want to be, that means you are fat. Yes, I am fat. Obese. So you are obese. Accept that. Mind will try to pull me down. Now again, blaming the mind. Mind will try to pull me down. But when I am driving a car or when Guruji has, upgraded that skill, and then I write mathematics and I write science. And the girl unknowingly, young girl, 11 years girl, small, unknowingly listening. Then I told that girl, don't do this, because you should not, when your peak skill is happening, when you are able to solve mathematics with the left hand, write science with the right hand, and listen to a song and sing, your entire sensory, nervous, cognitive system is at its peak of action. At that point in time, you should be very aware and alert of what you are singing. Don't listen to these Bollywood songs while you are doing this practice. 11-year-old girl, she felt very bad. Guruji, I can't listen to Bollywood music now, because not being able to listen to Bollywood music is one of the biggest punishments these days. But then quickly the girl, in 10 minutes, the girl said, no, my goal is to become skillful. So for this, okay, I am ready to do the sacrifice. Flexibility. What is that girl trying to tell to herself, to the Guru, to the God, to her own I am? I know I love because I am programmed to love something, but then I am ready to give up whatever I love because I want what I want. I felt so happy listening to that. And the girl is now able to solve mathematics, do something, and write about her father, write about her mother, right hand, left hand, simultaneously think two subjects, topics, arrange words, and simultaneously write all of it. And now able to sing some divine prayer. The girl changed because the girl had this flexibility, amenability. Now, how many of us in our life, we give you an advice when you are in difficulty, when you are in trouble, when you are in a problem, your friends, your brother, your well-wishers, quote unquote, come and advise you, and then you will say, I understand, but I understand that you are trying to give me a solution, but how many of us come up with? 11-year-old girl had that ability of flexibility, amenability. I love these songs, Guruji. Okay, but still what I want is to be successful, talented, and so for that, okay, I am sacrificing. It just took 11-year-old to sacrifice petty things in life for big things for just minutes. There is another child. We were trying to develop some other skill. This child also was doing fantastic, awesome skills. People are surprised by her level of skill. But then I told her to increase the practice from 40 minutes to 1 hour or 100 minutes. The girl will feel, 100 minutes I need to practice, I can only practice 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Lack of flexibility, lack of amenability. Stretch yourself. Because life is all about giving up what you like. Giving up what you like for what you really want. So, are you understanding what I am trying to say? Life is all about giving up what you like for what you truly want. Now this example, the collateral, the 11-year child was not practicing amenability, flexibility, she was just focused on what she wanted, period. And when you are really focused on what you really want, you really get all the value, skills, everything free. How to focus, Guruji? How to concentrate, Guruji? You watch your most favorite hero's movie, you know how to concentrate. You listen to your most favorite song, you know how to remember very perfectly. You listen to the song 2-3 times and you can sing all. I really wonder, how people can sing a whole song even without looking at the lyrics. They just sing. Okay, Annamaya Tyagaraja Kirtana, that means there is a feeling to it, emotion to it, and there is a pulse to it, there is a beat to it, there is a raga to it. Practice, okay. Film songs, just launched 2 days back. You listen to it 2 times and then you come home and already start singing. And to sing an Annamaya song or to sing a greatest Tyagaraja Kruti, people practice for 1 month, 2 months. But here it is so surprising, Movie just launched, 2 times heard the song, 3rd time people can reproduce the song. Perfectly, almost perfectly, almost perfectly. How to remember, you ask them. How to focus, how to reproduce whatever you have perceived, you ask them. They will tell you. Passion gets everything done. Passion gets everything done. So, life is all about, now, lot of people, I lack passion. No, actually nobody lacks anything. That is what in this entire session nobody lacks confidence, nobody lacks passion, nobody lacks memory, nobody lacks anything, except everybody lacks one conviction that they are born to succeed, they are destined to succeed, they are designed to succeed, they are going to get what they truly want, they are going to get what they truly, underline, they are going to get what they truly want, and that is it. They are going to get what they truly want. If they are destined, underlined, focused on this, qualities keep running. For example, a person who wants to start a business has confidence issues, confusion, clarity issues, how to move forward, all that. So many, 1,000 questions. In his middle age or his teenage, in his 19, 20, 22, he likes a girl. Nobody needs to tell him what to be done. Nobody needs to teach him persistence and perseverance. Nobody needs to teach him how to focus. Nobody teach him anything. He or she will do whatever it takes. Yes or no? I have seen people, not in the movies, in the real life, running behind each other, pursuing each other persistently for 7 years, 8 years, 9 years before marriage. After 8 years, 9 years of love story, they get married. Fighting with their relatives, fighting with their, family. persistently. They do all the things in the world to fight for their love. Yes, there are people. Now those same people also have, now who wants to be successful? When asked the question, everybody will raise the hand. Yes or no? Be honest. Who wants to be 100 crore rich? Everybody. India mein 100 crore rich is a good decent figure. So who wants to be 100 crore rich? Everybody will raise their hand. Who wants to get married to their beloved? Everybody will raise their hand. Now, further, did you fight with your family? Yes. Did you try to hide things, manage things? You did so many things. If you have not done, unfortunate. But then ask people who have done, and they will tell you how they have managed to persistently, perseverantly, passionately ward off all the obstacles, troubles that come in the way, and finally marry whom they love, whom they so-called think they love, whatever it is. Now, do you love success? Yes. Okay. Now, for your beloved, you worked so hard, you did so much. Now, you love your success. Now, for success, this obstacle, that obstacle. What hormones and emotions make us do, our brain is not able to make us do. Our heart is not able to make us do. This is exactly where people fail. We are hormone based. That is the reason why, no, I am trying to touch all controversial topics today, maybe. But then, trust me, I am not interested in trying to say what I am trying to tell you a truth. I am implying a truth that you are born to succeed because you are designed to succeed. And for that, I am trying to put on psychological collaterals which you may accept or not accept. But it is not about the validity of the psychological collateral that I am trying to pull in here. It is about the validity of the truth that you are born to succeed because you truly are designed to succeed. So, a new collateral. You like something in your life. For example, you like sweets. You like sweets very, very, very much. Or you like chocolates very, very much. Whatever, you like sweets, chocolates. Often you find yourself buying chocolates, or receiving chocolates, or eating chocolates. You somehow attract it. Yes or no? Yes or no? But then what happens is, when we also want success, we only attract obstacles. Yes or no? When we want to become 100 crore rich, I attract obstacles. Now, there is a saying, a controversial saying, all good girls fall for bad boys. There is a controversial saying. I am not trying to enforce the validity or the truth on this, but that's what people say. If most of you, if you understand, if there is any truth to this saying, then why is that so? Then people justify and say, because in bad people there is a confidence. If you see in movies also, the villain, from the moment the movie starts, villain is confident that he is going to do what he wants. And hero needs cooperation, motivation, support from all the people in the world. Yes or no? That's how our life is also. Bad people have that confidence because our hormones, when we have this mental adamancy on what we know is truth, that also appears as mental stability. There are two people who have mental stability. One, extreme mad people, and extremely intelligent people. Extremely mad person, for example, adamant, I am this. They have mental clarity, mental stability. Villain, have you ever found any villain, of course in movies only, but then if you see any villain portraying mental instability, should I do this? Should I not do this? Have you ever seen any hero facing mental clarity easily? It's very difficult. We are all programmed. We are all programmed by our society and surroundings. I'm not trying to say one movie industry, I'm not talking about. I'm trying to tell you generally, we are all programmed to give strength to our hormones and emotions. When at the teenage, the hormones raise up and then there is no importance to mind and heart. Life is not about anything. Life is all about the hormone or your emotion. Never about your true heart. Never about your mind. There is no training in life for mental stability, because all the while when you start, you do school education. School education does not teach you about mental stability or emotional stability. They just make you mug up or learn a lot of subject. And by the time you complete learning all the subject, you are teenage, now you are in an enormous amount of hormonal rage. And hormonal rage with no proper training, then what happens is you go here and there, think here and there. Nothing wrong in that, because hormonal rage. When you leave untrained horses without saddling them, they are bound to run here and there. Yes or no? But then when people want to train in the childhood, people will say, Abhi to bacche hai, they're just kids now. Are able to understand? After that, once after a teenage happens, it's a system that you have lived for 13, 15, 20 years. Now it's very difficult to change. And now there is nothing called as emotional or mental clarity. And now your mind will come up with confidence, persistence, perseverance, this, that, all the problems in the world. After that, there is something called as default programs running in our system. My father runs a bookshop, I will run a bookshop. I have studied software, so I will be a software engineer. I have joined in some software stream, so in that stream alone, I keep running my software business or job. Software, banking software system. Now I will put my life into banking software. After that, 10 years you work in the banking software, then you will say, 10 years bank software experience, so now I want a job there only. And then again, job difficulty. Yes or no? Our entire career and life is dependent on banking software industry to flourish. If it does not flourish, we will never flourish. Difficulty happens to those who want other things to flourish for their happiness or for their success. Success, happiness, personal goals are all self-driven. It's all about what you truly want to do, listening to what you want to do. What do you want? 100 crore rupees. Now that being the goal, now do whatever it takes. No, I'm in a banking industry. I have to be in this banking industry. Now I don't have jobs or openings, new fresh openings. I will stay in this. Confidence, clarity, persistence, perseverance, opportunity, luck, recession, corona. We can't talk anything these days without corona. So Corona have come, so opportunities are not there. These days it's very difficult to stock anything without Corona, or a mask, or hand sanitizer. These hand sanitizer, mask are compulsory because there is Corona. That's how it is. Of course, we need 100% to use mask and hand sanitizer, all that. But if you see, somehow this creeps into anything that we talk. But then, my dear people, are you understanding what I am trying to hint at, what I am trying to come up with, what I am trying to give you a comprehensive understanding about? Hormones work more better, your thought is not working better, and you are being fooled by trying to tell that you don't have confidence, and for the building of confidence now you wear labels, some branded label, and labels give you confidence. I'm feeling good. Why? Because I'm wearing this expensive branded shirt. I'm feeling good because I'm wearing expensive branded handbag, shoes, whatever it is. Yes or no? We feel that. Now, always we want somebody to give us strength and courage. And we want to be successful in life. Remember, if a creeper wants to climb the top of the house, long before that, the thread or the support has already been to the roof. Yes or no? And it can never cross or go beyond the support. Yes or no? Can a creeper, are you able to connect with the example? In houses we try to grow money plant or creepers, small creepers. Money plant grows, money will come attitude. Money plant grows, money will, I don't know how this comes. But still, money plant grows, money will come. So we have a small creeper and we put a thread to it or a wire to it, whatever, and then say, now start growing. It keeps growing. We take nurture, money plant grows, money will come. Money plant grows, money will come. Money plant grows, but before money plant reaches the top of my roof, the thread that I have is already there for a long time ago. And this money plant can never cross that support. If you seek support, you will always be dependent, and remember, you can never outgrow your support. So if your confidence is an accessory that you wear because of a good brand or because of something good that you have bought for yourself, done for yourself, taken to yourself, or if you act confident also. Remember, acting confidence is highly stressful. I act confident, I will be confident. That's the most stressful. Don't try to act confident. Just be to the level of your I am, and automatically you are confident. Know that you are a hero, and automatically you will stick to truth. Know that you are a hero, and automatically you will stick to truth or good things in life. Know that it doesn't matter, hero or villain. All that I want is important. You will become a villain. Villain is not a bad person. Villain is a person who decides what I want is more important than what I feel. How many of you think in your life you are also thinking like that? What I want is more important than what I feel. When I give you a feeling of fulfillment through the Born to Succeed meditation app, or when I make you have a conviction, develop a breakthrough, develop a conviction that you are born to succeed, you feel that. So what you feel is, I am born to succeed. What I want is more important. But Guruji, how confidence? How persistence? Guruji, but this problem? Guruji, but that problem? I want to grow, but my family and surroundings and support, they are not cooperating. Confusion. What you want, if you are having clarity, what you want is more important than what you feel, even then you will live a decent life for a long enough. But if you have a clarity of what you feel is more important than what you want. What I want for that young girl, beautiful, I really like that girl for the courage that she has shown. I really like Pareshan Pareshan Gana, but what I really want is to be an absolutely talented girl. For that, I am leaving the God. Conviction on what you want, what I feel. I want songs, but I feel I am talented, I want to succeed. She is a hero. Now, don't get gender specific. A hero and a heroine, don't get that gender specific. I don't like that. You have to be, it's a metaphor, it's a quality. You need to understand that. So, she's a hero there. Now, if you give importance to what you feel, then what you want, you're a hero. If you give more importance to what you want than what you feel, you're a villain. But if you don't know what to want and what to feel, then that's a comedian. Do you really want to be that? That is the reason why Klaibyam masmangamah parda naitatvai upadayati Kshudram hridaya daurpalyam tvektotishta parantapa is what our Guru, Lord Sri Krishna has ordered us to do. Klaibyam, this kind of inconsistency, incompleteness should be immediately removed out of us. It does not suit us. Naitatvai upadayati. It does not suit us. Kshudram hridaya daurpalyam. Weakness of the heart is not at all tolerable. Weakness of the mind is not at all tolerable. Wants, petty wants, not tolerable. No excuses, no justification. Don't justify why, how it happened, why it happened. Just focus on what you want. Truly want, what you want, again, no, don't get confused. What you truly want, that's what you feel. I feel I am born to succeed. I feel I am designed to succeed. That's what I feel. That's what I truly want. What I want is to sit comfortably in my home and eat my mother's food. But what I truly want is to be successful, because I know I am born to succeed, because I am designed to succeed. That's what I truly feel. Just go get it, because you know what? Even when you remember, even when you run behind what you want and you fail, you're still the most important character in the film. Yes or no? In the same fashion, to be the most important person in your life, you have to be the hero. You have to work for what you feel. And remember, you being proud of yourself is more important than anybody being proud. You being proud of your own self is the most important thing in life. You being absolutely proud of yourself. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you should feel, wow, I'm looking at a hero. What a person. What a person. Maharana Pratap, there are people who, idiotically say, oh, what did he achieve in his life? He achieved heroism. He achieved that quality. He showed us the light, that stand by your conviction, no matter. He achieved life. He may not have achieved few petty small land pieces. He has achieved life. Lot of people say, what did Maharana Pratap achieve? What did this Rajputs achieve? They achieved life. They achieved places in the heart. They achieved their own potential. They stuck to the truth and they shine in the hearts of people like gold. Yes or no? That's what we are all supposed to, because we are all this Holy Mother Land's children. So are you understanding, my dear? Maharana Pratap was one of the most. Subhash Chandra Bose, Maharana Pratap, all these people are Bhagat Singh, all these people, one of the most beloved children of this Holy Motherland. Now what did they achieve? They achieved life. Don't you think you should achieve life before your life ends? Do not put or focus on achieving confidence, because if you try working on confidence, persistence and perseverance will give you a slip. Persistence and perseverance give you a slip. Work on that, then they confidence again goes back. If you work on all three, persistence, perseverance and confidence, then something else will creep up. What should you truly work on is self-focus, self-belief, self-love, self-focus, self-belief, self-love. You truly love your success, you will easily be able to lose those songs like that child. You don't truly love your success, you want what you want to do, what your mind thinks is what is important. You will become like that child. I can only do 30 minutes practice, I can't do 100 minutes practice. My dear child, do you want to have this skill where you can write with both hands, or where you can, I will write any random 20-25 numbers and I will make you look at it for once and then you will remember it forever. Not one time, every time. You can read a book only for once and forever remember it. Eka santagrahi. Anything, read, listen, see once, only once in your life, and you will remember it forever. Do you want that skill? Yes, Guruji! For that I want you to do practice for 100 minutes a day. 100 minutes? I can only practice 30 minutes. Why you can't practice for 100 minutes? I don't know. I want to. I can only do this. You are able to understand? How many of us, not those children, children are a mirror reflection of our own behavior. Remember, we are building the society. Lot of people say we don't want to influence the children. No. If you are a German parent, you automatically influenced your child to be a German. If you are an American parent, you automatically influenced your child to be an American. If you are an Indian parent, you automatically influenced your child to be an Indian. If you are a South Indian, you automatically influenced your child to be a South Indian rice lover. Oh, we South Indians can't miss rice, huh? No, it's very difficult. We South Indians, after 5 rotis, we will say, starter over, where is rice? Trust me, we are like that. So we South Indians eat 5 rotis and after 5 rotis we say starters over. Now main course, rice. You are a South Indian parent, you already made your child eat like that. We get influenced by our surroundings, and all our children are our own mirror reflection of what we are, period. What we are. We all want success, but we don't want to be amenable and flexible. Because what I like is more important. What I like is more important than what I truly want. So I want a middle way where I do whatever I like but still get what I want. That's more dangerous. No, that's not villainism. What I like, I will do. That's villainism. I don't care. I don't fear death. But I do what I like. No, I will do what I want, but still I want success. Huh? Dangerous. I will be criminal. I will be harsh to people, but I want everybody to think I am a good person. Very dangerous? Yes or no? In the same fashion, I want skills, but I can't practice. Reasons, justifications. Justifications. Why it happened? Why am I like this? Because who comes up with justifications? Our own mind. Who comes up with the quality or idea called lack of confidence? Our own mind. Who comes up with aggression and rage? Our own mind. Who comes up with hormones that make us excite and run behind, passionately, focusedly behind the beloved? Our own mind only. Scientists accept mind controls everything, hormonal functions in the body. Mind controls everything. Trust me, mind and only the mind. You change the mind, you change the man. So mind controls. So mind can make you come up with hormones that can make you passionately, focusedly run behind the beloved, persistently, perseverantly, with full focus, full confidence, and all that it takes. Mind can also make you go so cold that you will feel the burden of everything in your life and feel this is not happening, that is not happening, because if mind wants, it can drive away justifications in a minute. If mind wants, it can't see past through its justifications. Period. And how is this mind functioning? God knows. Is that the way we need to? Or do we need to train our horse and saddle it in a proper way and make it win the race for us? Mind is a horse, the true workhorse. You need to train the horse and saddle it in a proper way. Train it in a proper way that it wins races for you. And so this belief and conviction that I am trying to drill deep within you, that I am born to succeed because I am designed to succeed, is very, very important, my dear beloved. This is the fundamental, intrinsic, true conviction life has. That is the reason why evolution happened. From a single cell organism, how will I go all the way up to human beings? Step by step, day by day, progress happened. Period. Adaptation happened. Excellence manifested. Life itself has this intrinsic quality to do better. We are bound to do better. We are compulsively bound to do better in life. Only if our direction we need to take care. If you do a bad habit small today, tomorrow you will do it more. Tomorrow you will do it more. Do a good habit small, good, big, you will do big. You do Surya Namaskar, a very wonderful form of exercise, practice. 1 time, difficult. 2 times, difficult. 3 times, okay. 5 times, okay. 10, 15 times, possible. 100 times, by the time you reach 100 times, easy. You do 1 bad habit, difficult. Same bad habit repeated, okay. Slowly bad habit increases. You increase that bad habit. Easy and comfortable. Both ways it is the same journey, because we are all compulsively motivated to do better in life, express better in life. And that is the reason why we are born to succeed. It's only that we need to define our success definition. We are born to succeed, whether we accept it or we don't accept it. We are bound to do better. We are bound to do better. Are you able to understand what I am trying to say? You're bound to do better. The only factor that matters is your direction. You are bound to do better on what you want or what you feel. Are you able to understand? Justification is going to increase. Things are going to increase. Lack of confidence is going to pester you at many places. This, that. When you do this, that will go wrong. If you do that, this will go wrong. Remember, it's not about this and that. It's about me. It's about I am. It's about I am. I myself am a holistic. There is nothing called achieving this and that. There is nothing called as this and that. There is only something called I am. Excellence, wherever it is excellence. A rose, wherever it goes, gives you the same smell. Burial ground, oh, I will change the smell, it will not say. To the holy feet of an idol of a god, oh, I will change the smell, no. You put it in stinky shit, I am wasted, I will change, I will die, no. I will still, rose, even if it is dried, even if it is put into shit, even if it is put at the holy feet of the Lord, even if it is put on as a garland on a burial ground, in a burial ground, whatever, it's all excellence manifested, is always excellence. Whether it is dried, whether it is waxed, whether it is whatever done. Yes or no, my dear? You are also that excellence manifestation. Direct your mind. Do not listen to this weakness. Tvaktotishta parantapa. Rise above all this, O sorcerer of enemies, the one who torches all the enemies. Tvaktotishta parantapa. Parantapa means one who torches his torch and one who burns his enemies. You also should burn down this weakness and raise above to be that true potential, infinite, existential intelligence that you already are. That's the only possibility. Remember, this way or that way, you are bound to do better. You are bound to do better. Do you want to do truly better? Is the question. Embrace this. Accept it. Go behind it. And do not try to acquire confidence, values. You are born to succeed. By the power of that I am, born to succeed, conviction, automatically let everything run towards you. Excellence manifests excellence alone. Excellence attracts excellence alone. Excellence nurtures excellence alone. Excellence breeds excellence alone. So God bless you. I'm very happy you're understanding. Very, very happy. Proud of you. Fantastic. This is the way to go. God bless you. We are also achieving much happy and wonderful, fantastic results in the Stressed with Sanmarga program, in this, the other programs that we have launched. And we are very happy seeing your progress, seeing your success, seeing your consistent progress. I'm happy for this progressive, proactive, passionate growth that you are all having. May you all flourish in life. May you all grow into excellence. May you all be blessed and have a true conviction that I am born to succeed because I am designed to succeed. God bless you. God bless you. Jai Gurudatta. Jai Gurudatta. Jai Jai Gurudatta.